Hello, Divine Feminine. It's your day today. I'm here to do your reading. And I'm going to use the Celtic spread, which I haven't used in a while. So any of you guys that have been missing the Celtic spread, today's the day for you. We're going to bring it back. I haven't done it for a while. I just wanted to change things up, I guess, but it seems like it's time to change things up again. So we're going to bring back something that I once loved. Hopefully you guys are doing well and you're having a wonderful week. I know that some of you, that was a terrible, terrible one right there, wasn't it? I know that some of you have been probably pretty heavily in the dark night of the soul still. Some of you have been on this journey for a while, and some of you have only just begun. Maybe your twin flame recently ran from you. Maybe you're just barely starting to discover that there's even something called twin flames, and you've encountered this situation with someone that just seems out of this world. Well, you are in the right place. We've been doing this for quite a long time, and all of us have gone through our own twin flame experiences here. And mine was back in 2019. So I've been through quite a bit as far as the twin flame journey goes. I don't even call it the twin flame journey anymore. It's just the journey, or my journey. It's a journey within. That's the purpose of it. So we're going to get into it today. Today is your reading. So this is all about your energy, Divine Feminine, and what is going on with you. So this first card is your current situation. And for this, we have 7 of Wands. So right now, you're going through a lot of changes, and they seem rapid, maybe to the point where you're even stressed out about it, or you just feel like you can't even quite get your bearings because the amount of changes that you're experiencing are so big, so frequent, and just it's like beyond what you've experienced before. On the 3D level, you probably have a lot of life stuff that is going on. Change of job, maybe your twins come in, they've run, you're going through a whole bunch of stuff in the physical world. You may have to be moving. There's a lot of ways that this could be showing up for you. But inside is where the changes are occurring even more rapidly. You do not feel like the same person that you did before. It's like a big giant shift is happening, and shifts are just constantly happening for you, Divine Feminine. So this is a giant period of change for you, which is a good thing, okay? It's kind of like a big giant reality shift. Source God has something in store for you, and this is a preparation phase. And in order for new to come in, sometimes old has to fade away. And so you're kind of in the middle of that transition phase right now. So what are the challenges that you may face during this period of time? 10 of Wands in reverse. So there's probably some issues with relationships where maybe you feel it's time to take a break from a relationship. Maybe it's not even your choice and the relationship is just kind of diverting. Now, this could be with your twin flame, but it very well could be with someone that you were already in a relationship with prior to meeting your twin flame. This relationship could be, fairly decent and have been kind of okay up until you met your twin flame. And then now it's kind of suffering a breakdown, or it's entirely possible this was a terrible relationship and you're just really coming into this deeper awareness that this isn't the relationship that you're meant to be in or to stay in. And of course, a lot of this was ignited and spawned by meeting your twin flame. However, the changes are still hard nonetheless. It doesn't change the fact. I mean, if anything, the fact that we've met our twin flame can sometimes even make it even more difficult to go through these changes. But there is definitely some kind of a breakdown in a relationship for you where things are not kind of gelling or coming together the way that you would have wanted them to. And just a period of separation or a break needs to take place. It may be even with both your twin flame and a karmic partner or someone that you have been with for a while. So whatever it is, however it's showing up in your situation, there's definitely something that you need to take a step back from. And either you're going to do it by choice or the universe is going to facilitate this process and make it happen for you. But it is going to lead you to freedom and really kind of having a lighter heart and a lighter experience in life. It's just the process of that transformation may feel challenging, especially on an emotional and mental level. It's just unexpected change often is. So what is it that you need to focus on right now, Divine Feminine? What would benefit you to keep your focus on? Page of Cups in reverse. So there may be some immaturity, definitely some kind of a breakup. Okay, so this card kind of confirms what I'm already seeing here. There is some kind of a separation and a breakup. But it looks like this is giving a little bit of clarity that maybe some of this is because there is a codependency there. And as a result of this codependency, there is a need in order for you to be able to kind of gain that personal freedom for you to venture out in this journey for a period of time alone. This is a period of time where you're being given, and it may feel extraordinarily difficult and painful. However, I promise you it's a gift. And I think that's what Source wants you to recognize, is that this period of time, this transformation where everything kind of seems like it's falling apart, step back from that and have faith and keep your focus on that faith. Okay? Faith is going to lead you. Faith is there to help us when we're still in the belief stage. Because believing something is different than knowing something. Okay? The Wright brothers, before they could, fly, they believed that they could. They believed that they had the ability to be able to build something that would allow humanity to fly. But once they were able to accomplish this goal through faith and belief, then they went to the opposite side of that, which is knowing. Okay? And when that shift takes place, there's a major difference between belief and knowing. And so keep your eye on the faith and the belief so that this transformation can take place, so that you can get to that place of knowing. Okay, that's what Source wants you to get to, because that's where you're going to really step into your personal power, Divine Feminine. So keep focus on that. Even when your mind tries to disagree and tell you, no, it cannot be done, just remember that, the only thing that keeps us bound and feeling, unable is a belief that we're not able to. Okay. So if you can flip that around and just put, some faith and some belief toward the opposite of what the mind says, you can accomplish greatness. Okay. And create momentum toward that. So what is it that's in your past and you're leaving behind? Let's get some more information on that. Queen of Swords. So you are on a personal journey towards self-sufficiency, and there's a need for complete and total honesty. And what you're leaving behind is people and parts of yourself that were created for survival needs and weren't really in alignment with your true authenticity or your true authentic self. Okay, people in your life that are not in alignment with the authentic you. Once all the layers are peeled away through this transformation, as you emerge as the butterfly, those things are going to fall away. Okay, so that's what you're leaving behind. And the reason why some of these things and people and situations will fall away as you step into your authentic self is because you've let go of things that were not true to who you really were. You've really taken a step toward, true and total honesty with who you are. And that's the purpose of this entire journey, is for you to self-actualize and get away from what the world told you who you were, and step into who you want to be and who you create yourself to be. Okay? This is sovereignty, personal sovereignty. So what are your strengths, Divine Feminine? What are your strengths? And for this, we have the Tower. So you are able to move through all of this with some kind of unseen strength. It may seem at times like you are stumbling and flailing around to yourself, not your true self, but your mind self, and to others, your ego self. But the truth is you have this like crazy ability to muscle your way through it. You may be crying on the floor and, kind of like a sobbing mess at certain times, but you're able to continue to push through and keep going, and you pick yourself up. You have a divine and hidden strength within you that gives you the ability to become triumphant over any situation. It doesn't mean you don't experience the pain and the suffering of it, but you get through it, and you come out stronger on the other side every single time. And you've been given that gift because there's something within you that's special that needs to come out into this world. You are a very strong soul, Divine Feminine. A very, very strong soul that can withstand all kinds of difficulty. You just continue to keep growing and persevering. And with each moment, you gain more and more strength and are more and more centered into the truth of who you are. So near future here, we have a Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. So with Judgment in reverse for the near future, you're gonna face some difficulties. There's gonna be people around you that are gonna try to make you feel like you're crazy, or that they're going to try to cause you to doubt your perceptions or your reality. Maybe you might decide to share some of your spiritual awakening or some of your experiences, and they're going to kind of like scoff or kind of snicker. You're going to feel misunderstood and judged. But it's going to make you stronger. You're going to know how to get through it. And it's going to help you to see some things. Like, the reason that this is going to happen is this is going to help you to see some things that you wouldn't have otherwise been aware of in human nature, in yourself, in your perceptions of things. It's going to be kind of like a serious refinement process that you're going to go through. And sometimes as you're experiencing it, you may not realize that that's what's going on. It might just feel, difficult or harsh. But then you're going to snap and you're like, wait a second. I know why this is happening. Like it's going to make sense to you. Like the pieces of the puzzle will come together and you're going to be like, okay, I get it. Like I know why this thing just happened. I've heard once before that sometimes, I've heard once before that people will say, so sorry, I had a little like weird glitch with the camera just now. And like you guys may not see that from from where you're sitting. You may not even, but I had like a weird glitch out on the camera. So I apologize. That kind of interrupted my reading a little bit. Just to kind of go back to what we were saying, I don't remember exactly where that even happened at, but you are going to run into some issues with some people not necessarily understanding what's going on with you, or maybe even trying to cause doubt or reignite fears. But again, that is going to show you where you're at, and you're going to see, and I kind of remember now, there is a saying that God has sent you nothing but angels, okay, which is to say that even when adversaries show up, there is a purpose and a meaning behind it. There is a lesson to be learned, and that's, transmutation, where you can start to recognize the value and even the difficult things in your life. And so it helps you to extract from it what you need in order to, gain even greater heights in your journey. So just be aware of that when you start to run into some difficult people in the near future, okay? What is advice from source? Advice from source. The Fool. I love this card. You've got so much lying ahead of you. This is all happening for you. It feels in the beginning like it's happening to you, and you feel kind of victimized by the whole situation, almost as if it's some kind of cruel cosmic joke. But the truth is it really is leading you to the greatness of what you are, this new adventure. This is the beginning of a new phase, a new chapter in your life where you get to be the creator of your experience in this world. And it's like God handing you a magic wand and saying, here, what do you want? And you have to kind of go through this refinement period so that you can learn to master this power in order to be able to bring into creation what it is that you truly want and what you truly desire, okay? And you have to let go of all of the fear, and that can be quite difficult because fear is gripping at times. But you can do it, okay? And so I think Source, God, the universe, whatever you prefer to call it, whatever this is, labeled for you, we're all talking about the same thing, wants you to know that this is a new path, that there is adventure ahead of you. This is a new beginning, and not to be sad or fearful of it, but instead to embark upon it with the curiosity of and the innocence of a child. Okay. This next card is for you, which is the environment that you're experiencing. Okay, what kinds of information can we get about the environment? And for this, we have Temperance in reverse. Okay, so you are going to be dealing with some disruptive energies. I think that's what this is right here. It can feel chaotic at times. You've already been in some of that already. And there could be a period of time where there's like some ebbs and flows where it seems like it gets stronger and then it gets less and then it's stronger. It kind of comes back and forth. This is just that refinement process. It's burning off all of the unwanted gobbledygook of past life, stuff that you need to just let go of so that you can, let go of the fear and the things that are binding you. because those things that we feel bound by are just illusions. And so it's letting all of that go. You're going to emerge as the phoenix in all of this. Okay, it's going to burn away all the old so that you can rise up into the new. And there will be difficulty along the way, but that doesn't mean that you don't have what it takes to get through it. Source knows that you're ready for this. Okay, you wouldn't be going through it right now if you weren't. So just trust and have faith. Believe that the divine timing of this and the tools that you need and the guidance that you need is all going to be available to you as you need it. Your mind will never understand it, but your internal compass and your soul does. All right, so hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Knight of Wands. You know on some level that there's something within you. You've always known it since you were a kid. There's this creative force, and maybe you suppressed it because, you know, people were jealous. They gave you negative feedback. They treated you poorly, you know, because of insecurities on their own. And so in order to kind of conform into the world and your family environment and, you know, just to kind of get by, you suppressed aspects of yourself, decided that it was not a good idea to talk about this or to share that, or to act a certain way. And that's why stepping into your authenticity has been brought up, because that's the purpose of this journey. Is because whatever that is, that light within you that, you know, the world kind of suppressed, it's time for that to come out. And you feel it. You've always known it. You've always known it. And I think on some level you sort of fear not bringing that out. You hope to do that, but also there's a fear, and there needs to be a balancing that takes place where you recognize that that fear is just an illusion. It's just something that was given to you along the way by others who are rooted in fear-based ego, and it was transferred over onto you. We've all done it to each other. We've all had it done to us. It's part of the human condition, but your ascension is lifting you up out of that, so that that thing that you've always known, you know, that was innately within you, you know, that is the reason why you're here. No one else can do what you can do. That's so that that can come out. And Source wants you to know you can't mess it up. It's going to happen. It's already happening. It's happening right now. And your mind doesn't have to figure out how to make it happen. This is all going to be through intuition and your internal compass that you have as you connect to Source. So, potential outcome for you, Divine Feminine. The Moon. Interestingly, this is the Divine Feminine, right? The Divine Feminine is associated with the Moon. And so I'm not even surprised that this came out. Trusting your intuition. Really, really honing in on that and really going within and like rediscovering the truth of who you are and bringing that out into the world. That's your outcome. And you have this amazing part of you that's just woken up and has been ignited, and it's like a fire within you. It's going to come out. All right, you are the Divine Feminine. This is your card. You know, this is you between the pillars, and that's your, you know, you're setting out into this fresh new world, right? Where you get to create what you want. This is your power. This is your source. It comes from within you. And, you know, nothing's going to stop you. There is no seen or unseen force that can stop you from fulfilling that destiny within you that is already what you are, that is already written in the stars. As a matter of fact, you are the stars. As within, so without. What's within you is what's without. What's without is what's within. It's one and the same. It just seems like separation. All right, let's get you guys a card here. I'll go with my Cosmic Journey deck here. If you guys have not already done so, please like and subscribe. We have a special coming out soon for Christmas, so keep an eye out for that. We're going to have great big discounts on one-on-ones and tarot readings. And then we also have group calls. Those don't have discounts on them. But if you guys are interested in talking and, you know, connecting with others on this journey, the group calls, they start as low as $20 per month. And they're so good, you guys. So good. You get a lot of personal counseling through those. And so they're a great place to network with other twin flames, other divine feminines. And, you know, it's just nice to have that support system around you, and our group calls are an excellent way to connect with others. So check out the description box below, and again, please like and subscribe. I love this card for you right now. Welcome to the Ascending Age. Holy cow. That's what we've been talking about this entire time, Divine Feminine. You are stepping into your moment. This is your golden age. Wow. This is your experience of moving through alchemy, and your metal is being tested, and you're going from lead to gold, and it's beautiful. Coming soon to a Divine Feminine in you. All right. Let's see here. Find this card. Hold on. Almost there. I'm actually excited to read this card. I think it's going to be really good. Coming soon. Welcome to the next ascending age. It is time to awaken to your role in the next ascending age of evolutionary consciousness of humanity. The ancient prophecies predicted light eons followed by darkness. This era is part of an approximately 26,000 year cycle that's part of a cycle within greater galactic cycles, which we are at the end of right now, by the way. And if you want to know more information about that, go check out Greg Braden. He's good. Our world is stepping out of a descending age and into an ascending silver age, where we'll uncover long hidden gifts and talents. Thank you for being here in this emerging now. Thank you for showing up at the right time. Thank you for who you are becoming. Something to think about is, what is my role to play in the greater story unfolding? Research myths and stories of the great year and see if there is a resonance that you feel. You really are here for a reason, Divine Feminine. It's not a coincidence. It's not an accident. The universe doesn't make mistakes. This is when you were meant to be here, and you're going through exactly what you were meant to go through. And if you can trust that, it makes the difficult times easier to move through, because you know that there is a higher reason and purpose that is for your highest good, even when it's difficult. Okay, kids go through growing pains and difficulties as their bodies are maturing and coming of age, getting stronger. But it's not bad, even though those growing pains can be painful. It's actually a good thing. And it's the same thing as with our spiritual evolution. Sometimes it can be painful, but I promise you it's because it's leading you to something better. It's transforming you into something stronger. So believe in yourself, Divine Feminine. I believe in you 100%. And I'm always grateful to have the opportunity to work with you guys. So we had this number recently. So 32, or we have 5 or 23, So if any of those numbers resonate with you, those are your numbers for the week. Thanks so much for being here. I love you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow for the karmic reading. Take care.